TunePocket.com. TunePocket.com.
Good evening and welcome to the Sean Farrell podcast. I am Sean Farrell. God is great all the time. All the time, God is great. And let's not waste no time. Let's get right into it. So, problems that only those with depression, numbness, will truly understand. Those with depression, numbness will truly understand getting impatient. It's like I have a switch alive. I have a alive switch that I'm just waiting to be switched on once depression passes. The guilt and shame that comes when you're numb with friends. I feel like I'm bringing the whole mood down and others wish I wasn't around. The part where you do the thing you normally enjoy but can't get any pleasure out of it. When you're grateful for doing something nice, when you're grateful for someone doing something nice for you, but you can't express it because of fatigue and you shut down. How distant you feel from the world. It's like you're in a bubble of lifelessness, trying to take part in things, but you just can't properly connect. Okay. So, the first one, getting impatient. It's like I have a live switch that I'm just waiting to be switched on once depression passes. Okay. And so it's kind of like, getting off work. You're tired and you're going home and you're in 5 o'clock traffic. And traffic is backed up. And not only do you get impatient, but you also start to get overwhelmed by depression. And you're getting overwhelmed, you're getting depressed, and then on top of that, you're getting impatient as well. And so these three things really come together. Not only do they really come together, they also come on all at once. And believe me, for those who experience depression, numbness, they feel it come on all at once. I felt it come on several times because I know when I've gotten off work and I was stuck in traffic, there was a big wave of overwhelm, impatience, depression just come up on me. Let me see. So I just mentioned getting impatient. Let's see. Okay. So I was looking to have some stuff to tie in to getting impatient once depression passes, but it's like depression really doesn't pass. It just stays, and it stays for a while. The guilt and shame that comes from when you're numb with friends. I feel like I'm bringing the mood down and that others wish I wasn't around. When people feel like that, that's called being a burden. When you feel like you're bringing the mood down and feeling like others wishing that you weren't around, that's being a burden. And once you feel like being a burden, that can easily morph into suicidal ideation. Okay. So the guilt and shame that comes when you're numb with friends, it's like you're bringing the mood down. People wishing that you weren't there. It's like telling yourself, I'm a burden and they don't want me here. The part where you do the thing you normally enjoy, but you can't get any pleasure out of it. So you just don't do it at all because what's the point? What's the point of doing it if you're not going to get any pleasure out of it? It's like if you love being in nature and then you go out in nature and then you don't get any pleasure out of it because depression has just sucked everything out of you that you're numb and you can't enjoy nothing. When you're grateful for someone doing something nice for you, but you can't express it because of fatigue and you shut it down. When you have depression and people do something nice for you and you're grateful for it, you say thank you, but in your mind, mentally, it's just like an awkward feeling, and you don't know what to say. Mainly because it's awkward. People who have depression who receive compliments, it's awkward doing something nice, having something nice done for them feels awkward. Okay. And again, depression sucks the life out of them that you can't enjoy things, simple things, certain things in life. And so if somebody does something nice, it's just like a simple thank you, and there's a silent awkwardness mentally that you feel. How distant you feel from the world. It's like you're in a bubble of lifelessness, trying to take part in things, but you just can't properly connect. I remember back in the summer of 2004, okay? I was at a summer camp, and there were certain people in groups talking at their different tables, and I was the only one sitting at a table by myself. And I can recall one of my younger brothers who was there with me at camp said, "Come on, man, get with the group." But I couldn't get with the group. I just sat there and just continued to do whatever I was doing. I wanted to take part, but there was just a cloud of depression that began to follow me. that began to follow me after high school. And it still follows me to this very day. And I wanted to get with the group, but I just couldn't. Depression wouldn't let me. Okay. Depression wouldn't let me. And so that's what depression does to you. Where was I? Okay. And just some triggers for people with depression: shopping, holidays, certain songs. When things are going well, they fear that bad things will happen shortly thereafter. Certain scents, certain perfumes, colognes, happy romantic movies, crowds, seeing people hug or kiss, breaking a nail, spilling coffee, series of events leading up to it, talking on the phone, mornings and facing the day ahead, receiving a compliment makes depression. Some people with depression feel awkward. Birthdays and holidays, having a good time with people they love, but depression hits hard after. Skipping work or school to see the doctor. Overwhelming events or experiences, weddings and anniversaries, exams, work deadlines, loss of income, money woes, losing a loved one, being around overly cheerful people, the void of unfulfilled hopes and dreams because of their illness, depression, a second or third health condition, difficult life transitions, heartbreak or intimacy issues, rejection, rumination, ongoing stress, alcohol abuse, sleep issues. Okay. So, yeah, like I said in my previous video last week, depression is hell, and it is absolute hell. But let me just say this as well, and I say this all the time. You all who are watching this, you matter. You're not a burden, and you are loved. Okay. You matter. You're not a burden. You are loved. Okay. All right. That's it for the Sean Farrell podcast. I am out of here. Peace out. God bless you.